Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another gameplay impressions video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Splatoon. Now, I already did a couple of live streams of this game on the channel, but I wanted to do a gameplay impressions post-release because we had a couple of issues in terms of getting people to actually join us in multiplayer matches, and I wanted to see if that was still the case or not. Now, as you can see, I'm currently level 5. You can see that on the top right-hand corner. You can also see how much money I have that will allow me to purchase items and stuff. But before we go through the shops and all that, let's just actually go into a match. Let me change my equipment, though, because you have to do the equipment before matches. Now, this is actually a bit of a problem, in my opinion, because I feel that they should have allowed you to change equipment, not during matches, but at least while you're in the lobby, which you still can't do. It is a bit of a criticism that I had at the time with the pre-release version, and unfortunately it did pass on to the post-release. So we're going to go with the most basic weapon of all to start, which is a 10 to tech splatter shot. The pieces that are customizable in your character are these 4 pieces that you can see here. The weapon, the head, the clothes, and the shoes. The look of your character, the only thing you can change is the skin tone, the eyes, and the gender. So I'm playing a male Inkling who has green eyes and a regular skin tone. Now, let us get into the arena here. So there's single player mode and multiplayer mode. We're going to go into the multiplayer mode, the lobby, which currently I can only do Turf War. That is because I still don't have access to ranked matches. Ranked battles have been open, but you need to be level 10 to play in them. So we're going to go for a regular battle here. Now, something that you guys unfortunately can't see, and I don't have any means to show you, but there is a mini game that you can play on the Wii U gamepad. And basically, when you're waiting, because as you can see right now, we have like 2 minutes that we have to wait to get into a battle. You have this little mini game which is called Squid Jump, where you play as a squid and you just jump from platform to platform. It's a very basic game, but it's a neat way to keep you entertained while you're waiting, because the bulk of Splatoon is essentially the multiplayer, in my opinion. But I am going to skip through this. I'm not going to force you to wait around all this time. Okay, so basically what they do with that little timer that we had before we got into this lobby is they wait until a match that is currently ongoing. They wait for that match to end, and then they queue you for a lobby as soon as that match ends. Now, this is a much smarter solution than previously, where you were just waiting and creating new matches and waiting and creating new matches, because usually at the end of a match there's a great probability that players will leave. So, you know, it's just smarter to queue at that time. So this new system does guarantee that you get more matches, but you still have a little bit of a wait time, so just be prepared for that. Once you exit the matchmake thing, you will have to wait a little bit. So as you can see, we start the match up, and the match is incredibly fast-paced. It's even hard to commentate while all this stuff is happening. But the purpose of Turf War is to cover as much of the scenario as you can with ink. So you're not going to want to necessarily follow into your opponent's turf just yet. You really want to cover as much of the turf as possible. Now, you can only play this game with the Wii U gamepad, and the reasoning behind that, as far as I can tell, is because there's a map display on the gamepad at all times. Now, this map is extremely important because if you're trying to gain control of the map, you need to know what the status is like. Wow, this dude is just using his special right now. We're going to charge our special, which we got from loading up a bunch of ink, which is our special with this weapon is the Inkzooka, and we're firing those tornadoes that you guys saw there. So we were able to push them back using the tornadoes from the Inkzooka. Now let's just keep going through here. The weapon that I'm using is one of the 3 types available. I think there might be 4 types available right now, but I might not have enough level to buy the 4th type of weapon. But there are only 3 types of weapons, but within those 3 types of weapons, there's multiple, how should I put it? There's multiple combinations of that weapon. Like, there's different combinations that will deal more damage, combinations that will have different types of grenades, combinations that will have different types of specials. So, the weapon that I have right now has this grenade, which is a suction grenade, just sticks on, blasts, and explodes in a little bit of ink. And then it has the special that you guys have already seen, which is the Inkzooka. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use that to enter into the enemy turf here and just see how much I can cover with the Inkzooka to allow my team to go ahead and just advance more and more into enemy territory. As you can see, we just had the 1 minute warning. Like I said, these matches are incredibly fast-paced. Each match lasts only 3 minutes, so it's 2 minutes for you to cover as much as you can, and then 1 minute, which is the 1 minute warning that we just got here. 1 minute to try and see if you can make the final push. So I think it gives the matches like a lot of dynamic, and most importantly, I think the gameplay style, one thing that I really like is the fact that it's not just about taking out opponents. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even matter that much how many kills you actually get, except for your ego, I guess. But I like that because it's not a game about killing other people. It's just a game where you're trying to cover the map with ink, and even someone who's maybe not as good at Twitch shooters as, you know, regular players who play third-person shooters all the time, that person can be useful for the team just by covering as much ground as possible. So we just stopped the battle. I think my team won. You see the picture of the map there. The ink coverage. I think the yellow is winning here, clearly. Yep, 50% to 36%. There was actually a large portion of the map that wasn't covered in this bout. About 13% of the map was not covered. I was the MVP, baby! Rurikhan MVP level 5 right there. We're going to get some cash, a little bit of experience, and if my items weren't already leveled up, because whenever you buy new items, the items gain experience. So that was a very quick example of a match. Now, the reason I left is because I want to be able to change my gear. And again, this is my complaint. It would be great if you would be able to stay in a lobby and change your gear while you're waiting for the next game to start. I kind of feel like that is going to have to be an integral upgrade that they will eventually have to do. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and change my equipment because you guys have already seen the most basic weapon. Now, I want to show you guys the splat roller, which is a completely different type of weapon. The weapon that we were using was this, the Tentatek splatter shot, and we're going to go with the splat roller. Splat roller, to be honest, one of my favorite weapon types, but it is very, very different. You guys will see that this will change the gameplay dynamic entirely. Now, we could also change our clothing if we wanted to, but right now I don't have a lot of money. As you guys can see, I only have 2,000, which doesn't really tell you much because you don't know the prices of the stuff that is at the store. But we're going to do one more match. We're going to do it as the roller. And after we get this match done, I will go back to the Ink Plaza and show you guys the shops and all that so that you get an idea of how that works. So luckily, we queued right as one battle was about to commencing, so we just got right in. We didn't have to wait. But I really do like the system that they've implemented. I mean, it's not the best because sometimes you will have to wait 2 minutes like you guys have seen. But if you queue at the exact right time, you won't have to wait a thing. And the difference is, previously you would wait upwards of 10 minutes and not get a match, and now you wait 2 minutes, but you can be damn sure you are going to get a match. So the way the roller works is obviously we have different specials and stuff. Like our special right now is the killer whale. Oh, we're already in enemy turf. I advanced a little bit too fast. Get splattered, and I splattered myself, but I splattered someone, but someone else splattered me because there was 2 of them there. So I went a little bit too ballsy there, but it's fine. We're going to just keep on covering. See, this is the reason why I like the roller. I'm a very OCD person, so I like to cover as much ground as possible, and the roller just lets you do that. Now, you can see that I'm constantly diving into our ink. The reason why you do that is, A, you get to move faster when you're, like, running around in your ink, as you can see there. And B, it also recharges your ink, because ink is finite. So whenever you dive into your ink, you recharge it. Whoa, there's an enemy in here? Nah, dude. That is just not acceptable. Whoa. Oh, that's our grenade. And we splattered someone else. Sorry, dude. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. The hell with you. And we've gotten our special. Let's go ahead and set up a killer whale here. Boom! Oh, you got splattered. So beyond just spreading ink by rolling your roller around, you can also, like, flick the roller, and it shoots ink forward. The reason why this mechanic is in place is because otherwise, anytime someone would catch you with a machine gun, you'd be dead. Oh, you are so dead. I want you. I want you. Come here. God damn it, stop running from me. I'm not sure if I should have done that because I was just chasing after a kill, and that is not the objective here. But, I mean, I also like having fun, you know? Let's be honest here. Now, let me try to aim this in a position that would be very beneficial. Because I have my special. Okay. climb this. Oh, they're shooting at me with the sniper rifle. Do not want that. And we're actually, I want to say that we're losing, but I'm not entirely sure because there's a big portion of the map that the blue team didn't fill out. As a matter of fact, I would very much like to see if I can sneak past them and fill out that blue section. Ooh, almost got splattered there. Good. Okay, you splattered him. We got 1 minute. We got to make good use of it. I need to dive into my ink first. Thank you. Damn it, there's just not a lot of ink in here. Okay, let's get some ink. Refill. Now, splatter mode and engage. See, there's a lot of ground that they aren't really covering, which allows me to just go ahead and exploit that. I mean, look at all the ground I'm covering here, sneakily from behind. Get it, get it, get it! Although I'm not sure. I'm looking at the map, and I'm pretty sure we lost this one. Yeah, 53-29%. That was pretty bad. Kind of in the last few minutes, we fell apart. But hey, you win some, you lose some. I was still the MVP again, though. MVP right there. Bunch of splatters. It's pretty fun. So you get a little bit of level, a little bit of cash still, and this is kind of how you get to buy stuff. So now we're going to exit out of this, and I'm going to show you guys the different shops that you have access to. Now, all of these things you have access to in a menu of the Wii U gamepad. So you don't necessarily have to walk there. You can, like this is in Inkopolis Plaza, and you can navigate this area however you see fit. You can just like walk to each of the shops, but you do have a menu that allows you to go anywhere you want. So let me just give you a brief description of what you can do in this plaza. That board up there looks like a television thing. You get sent there every time you start the game. They give you an update on what's new in the game so that whenever they decide to do events or something like that, that stuff gets shown in there, but they give you a close-up of it. This is the Inkopolis shop zone, so to speak. So this green door gives you access to the weapons. This pink door gives you access to headgear. This blue door gives you access to shirts. And this door over here with the yellow logo gives you access to shoes. So this is where you buy your gear. But there are other ways to buy your gear. Like you see that guy over there, dude with the really bad hairdo. So this guy will let you buy stuff that other players are using. So this Inkopolis Plaza works kind of like the Wada Wada Plaza of the Wii U, except it's got Inklings instead of Miis. So, like for instance, you see this player over here, it's going to have a message, it's going to have, you know, sometimes you will have drawings. I'm not sure if there's any of them here that have a drawing, but sometimes, yeah, see, sometimes you'll have these drawings. It works just like the Wada Wada Plaza. And what you can do is you look at this guy and you're like, oh, I kind of like the way his gear looks. So you can select pieces of his gear and say, okay, I want to order this piece of gear. And you can order any of his pieces of gear apart from his weapon. And once you place this order, you can then go over to that guy and you can buy it. That guy over there will buy it. Now, the reasoning why they have this mechanic is because the gear in the shops changes. It changes on a daily basis. I think apart from the weapons don't seem to change, at least from what I can tell. So this is the weapon shop, and you can see that these are different kinds of weapons we can buy. I can't buy these two because they are too expensive. They're out of my price range at this point. But this pretty much works like the first gun that I showed you, except it deals more damage, has less fire rate. The first gun that I showed you was something like this. The splatter shot. Works very much like a machine gun. This one is like a 52 cal or a 52 gal, whatever. But yeah, and it's got different grenades and different specials. So on the grenade of this one, it will make like a sprinkler thing. And on the grenade of this one, for instance, it will do a disruptor thing, whatever. And then there's also the different specials. So the killer whale you guys have seen me do with this splatter shot. The special on my other weapon was the Inkzuka. So here you can buy weapons. Now something convenient is that you can press R1 and it will switch to a different shop. R1 or L1, and you can cycle between the different shops without having to go back to the plaza. So it's very convenient. This is the place where you can buy shoes. As you can see, each of these pieces of equipment will have different stats and different looks. You can see how they look by pressing on the right analog stick. And you can now preview those on my character there. See, that's the way these shoes would look. It's the way these would look, and these and these and these. So you can preview what they look like aesthetically, and you can also see the different power-ups. Like this one will increase your ink recovery rate. This one will increase the duration of your special attacks, and so on and so forth. A bunch of stats. But you'll also notice that they also have a special slot there that has a question mark on it. That's because whenever you do matches with new gear, the gear levels up, and this particular gear is still very, very basic. But once you level up with this gear, it will gain an additional ability. So my gear is already fully leveled up, but eventually you will get more gear with a bigger amount of slots. Because right now this gear only has 2 slots. You can get gear up to 4 slots of abilities, I believe. Same thing for shirts. You can preview what the shirts look like on your character so that you can make a pretty character or a character with different special abilities that you want. And again, you can still buy gear from the... you can still select gear that players are using on the Inkopolis Plaza and just get that instead, if that's your thing. So, before we go back to multiplayer again, I've already shown you guys pretty much all that you can do at the shops. But before we go back to multiplayer, I want to show you guys a little bit of single player. But before we do that also, this thing here is the Battle Dojo. This allows you to play 1v1 locally. So one of the players will use the Wii U gamepad, and he will see the game on the Wii U gamepad. The other player can use like your Pro controller and see the game on the television. So that is how that works. So there is a local 1v1 mode, and there's also single player. So now let's jump into the single player here. This is the place that you go to the single player. Again, you can tap a menu on the Wii U gamepad if you prefer to do so instead of navigating with a character. I just kind of like navigating there. Now, you guys can't really see, but there's a map on the Wii U gamepad that allows me to just jump to whatever location I want. Now, I seem to remember that on a previous live stream in my channel, I showcased this boss over here. So today we're going to showcase a different boss. But before we do that, I'm going to just select a level at random, and we're going to do that. So there. This is a single-player mission, and we are going to be doing that single-player mission. So let's go ahead and dive in there, so that you guys get an idea of what single-player missions are like. So, you have the same mechanics that you have in the multiplayer. Difference is you have NPC-controlled units, so like these guys, and you have these little balls that you pick up as you play. Now, playing in single-player gives you a couple of advantages, which is whenever you defeat a boss, you get a new... oh, crap. Whenever you defeat a boss, you get a new schematic for a new weapon. So you might want to do a little bit of single player, but it's not essential because you still unlock a bunch of weapons just for playing the multiplayer. So if you like the idea of playing single player, you can do so. However, if you'd prefer just doing the multiplayer thing, that is also an option. Now you notice that we've been getting these red orbs. These will actually allow you to level up, if I can figure out how to do it. Oh, I think I have to finish the level before I level up. That's weird. I thought you were able to level up on the go. I guess not. That's fine. I'll show you guys how to level up once we are done with this. Then you also have the special amiibo things, and what they seem to do, I don't actually have the Splatoon amiibos, but what they seem to do is they let you do these missions with a different weapon, because if you notice, we're only using the Tentatek splatter shot, and we can't use any different weapon. However, if you get some of the amiibos, like I know that if you get the male amiibo, you get to do these missions with the roller, which again is the thing that I like. And I'm assuming if you get the Inkling amiibo, you get a different type of weapon, and if you get the female amiibo, you get another different kind of weapon. Now, if you do have the amiibo, they give you access to exclusive gear that you can't get any other way, which, to be honest, is not something that I particularly enjoy. I don't really like the fact that some of the content of the game is kind of locked behind the amiibos. But it's just one of those things that Nintendo is going to keep doing at this point, as we've clearly seen from other games like, for instance, Yoshi's Woolly World, which hasn't been released yet, but also Super Mario Smash Bros. Has some features that you can only access if you have the amiibo. I mean, they're not a core part of the gameplay, but it would still be nice, you know? But I can understand what they're trying to do, because it is kind of cool. The amiibo are kind of cool. So I don't have any particular problem with the amiibo, but it's one of those things that kind of feels like additional DLC. Oh crap, I fell down. So once you fall down, you lose one of those bars that you see on the top left-hand side. And every time you get to a checkpoint, you gain one of those bars. So if you die too many times but you get to a checkpoint, you can keep on going. If you die too many times without getting to a checkpoint, however, you lose. Also bear in mind, I'm kind of like speeding through the level, so I'm sorry if you guys are getting confused, but there's a bunch of mechanics that they will introduce in these levels, but your ultimate objective is to capture this thing. Also, each level will have hidden in it somewhere a sunken scroll, which you will want to look for. Like you can see, I rushed through it and I didn't go there. That might be the sunken scroll. I'm actually not sure. I've already picked up the sunken scroll of this level, though, so I don't have to worry too much about it. But if you want to do the whole completionist thing, you'll have to pay a lot more attention to what you're doing than me. And there are plenty of mechanics, like guys have seen me use this mechanic here, where I basically bust this thing, pop this thing, brings me up. There's more mechanics, like you can drop through nets if you transform yourself into a squidling. There are sponges, there's all kinds of mechanics, but at the end of the day, you want to pick up this bad boy. And once you collect all of these in a given area, so like for instance, the area that we're in right now has 6 of these that you have to collect. Once you collect all of them, the boss arena becomes available. So this is the boss of this area, and we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the power-up. Damn it. Wait, can I leave this boss fight real fast? Yeah, I can. We'll just go back and I will show you guys the leveling up system in single player. Just remember, this leveling up is different from multiplayer. There is no leveling up in multiplayer, only gear and weapons, okay? That's the only thing that changes in multiplayer. Single player, however, you can do stuff. So if we go to power up, we can increase hero shot, which will increase our rate of fire. We can increase the ink tank capacity. We can increase the blast radius of the splat bombs, and we can also unlock new types of bombs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock these 2 new types of bombs. You can switch these now. I'm going to unlock these as well, because why the hell not? But the next upgrade that I really want is I just want more ink. Like the amount, the fire rate I think is fine. I just want to have more of it. Just give me more. Give me more. I'm going to, oh, I can't level it up all the way. That's fine. Let's just get 1 of fire rate then. Boom, and we still have 100. I want the burst bombs. I kind of like the burst bombs. So there you go. This is how you level up in single player. Switch bomb types with the D-pad. Yes, I know. Okay. Oh, they're forcing me to do it? Okay. They just wanted to make sure I understood that. So we can now switch between different bomb types. So like if I wanted to throw this one, there you go. I now have this thing that I can throw. And switch to this. You can't switch this in multiplayer though. Multiplayer, they are set in stone depending on which special types are associated with your weapon. So each weapon will have a different grenade type associated with it. Now, let's jump into the boss fight. Yeah, man. So they're going to give you a little bit of an animation here. As you can see, that is the thing that we need to capture. And the boss is going to just grab it and absorb it and power itself with it. So each boss will have its own unique mechanics. This is actually the furthest boss I've ever killed. But its mechanic is basically you gotta pop that little tentacle there. Once you pop that tentacle, he's going to fall down and you want to cover that area with ink. And then climb up and burst this tentacle. And now, after you exit the boss, he's going to become a little bit more complex, of course, because you don't want things to be super simple. But I mean, the base mechanic is the same. It's just, he's going to have 2 layers now, so therefore he's going to have 2 little suction cup things that you can burst. As you can see, my weapon is actually shooting a lot faster than previously. And I also have a ton more ink, which is good. Now I gotta find where the other tentacle piece is. There it is, I see you. Gonna pop that sucker like a bad zit. And now we want to climb up there. Pop! In case you guys are wondering how I switch, because I haven't said it yet, how you switch from Inkling to Boy and Boy back to Inkling, it's just the ZL button, basically. And the ZR button is the shooting button. So you're constantly doing this, and it's very natural. It's very intuitive. that you shoot the ink on the floor, then you navigate it using the ZL button. It is very straightforward. Like, it might seem like I'm going super fast or whatever, and you guys might be, oh my god, that's just so fast. And it's like, no, trust me, it's super easy to do. Gonna pop that one. We have to pop another one still. There we go. And there's the ink, allowing us to climb there. Boom. And that should be it for this boss, I believe. So the boss fights are pretty simple. Most of the single-player game is platforming, puzzle solving, and a little bit light action. I haven't really found it to be that hard, but then again, I've only completed the first two areas that you have access to. I haven't gone too deep into it, but I also don't want to like spoil stuff for people, so I wanted to showcase just the first couple of bosses. Now we're going to go back into multiplayer, and I want to show you guys the third type of weapon that I currently have access to, which is the sniper rifle. And to be honest, I haven't played a single match with a sniper rifle yet, so you guys might be just about to see some fail. So at any point in time, you can navigate out of Octo Valley, which is the single-player part, go back to the Inkopolis Plaza, and from here, like I said, these are all menus on the Wii U gamepad. From here, we can jump right back onto the lobby. Let's go ahead and switch our equipment so that we can switch to that sniper rifle. I purchased the sniper rifle particularly just to do this video, because you guys know that me and sniper rifles, I mean, those of you that know me on shooter games, me and sniper rifles, we don't usually tend to get along. So I don't tend to use sniper rifles all that much, but hey, I'll take a bullet for you guys, okay? I'll take a bullet for you. I also believe that the amiibos unlock additional minigames that you can play when you're waiting for a lobby. I mean, look at how much faster this is when compared to last time. Look at how long it takes to fill up a lobby. It's just like, boom, like that. It's done. Lobby full. And one more turf war for the win. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you guys rank mode because I'm still not level 10, but I will be playing some more Splatoon. Not sure if I'm going to be making videos on it or not, but it is a lot of fun. Like, in terms of overall, in my opinion, I really like what I've seen from Splatoon. So another thing about this weapon is that it leaves a trail, as you can see, which is very useful for you to navigate through the map real fast. But this is obviously a weapon for popping people up. Oh, dude, you were breaking the speed limits. You can also do, how should I put this? You can also do, oh yeah, I have the sprinkler on this weapon, right? Sweet. So that sprinkler will spew up ink all over that place for a while. I'm not sure how long that actually works for, actually. Oh, okay. It stays on so long as you don't put a new one in there. Show up, show up, show up. I was waiting for that roller to show up. Oh, damn it. There you go. Popped. Oh, I need to, like, find a better position. Again, I'm not used to being a sniper. Being a sniper is very awkward for me. Let's put a sprinkler in here, because why the hell not? That looks like a decent position for a sniper right here. Oh, I can't climb up there. That kind of sucks. Here you go. No! He came a little bit too close. But my team is kind of dominating here. They're just not really making a good job of filling out the entire thing. So I'm going to just throw another sprinkler in there. Oh, I missed. Oh, no, you don't. We also are about to have the killer whale, I believe, which would be good. And that's killer whale with a Y, by the way. Oh, I really need to come up here. She seems like such a nice little sniper perch. Nope, not really. Oh, hello. Why did I fall down there? 1 minute left. I'm definitely not a fan of the sniper rifle, but I can understand the appeal. It's for those people that just want to get more kills and stuff. I kind of feel like this is the way to go. I'm pretty sure this is one of the games where I did the biggest amount of splatters. Because you just sit tight, hang back, and pop people. Come out, wherever you are. They can see the laser, by the way. That's why she's hiding. She knows I'm here. Where'd you go? Oh, wow. I was just aiming that laser. Like, I was baited so hard right there. Okay, this is not looking too good for us. I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of these. Just keep that area dominated by us. Oh, I see you. Well, I had seen you, then I stopped seeing you. I'm actually not sure who won this one. I think the yellow team might have won it, but it's pretty even. It's gonna be won by a very small margin. Oh, we won by like less than 1%. Anyway, guys, this is Splatoon. You guys have seen all the 3 types of weapons. I've seen that the matchmaking is considerably improved from what we've seen. I mean, last time it took us like one hour to get 3 matches. This time we're able to get 3 matches, go out, buy stuff, do a bunch of other stuff. We've never really struggled with getting the matches done, which is a very, very big improvement from what I've seen the previous version. Still, I would very much like to see equipment changes in the lobby, because it would considerably streamline things, in my opinion. But I think Splatoon's a solid game. One of the complaints that I've heard is the fact that there's not enough content. As a matter of fact, I might do one more match, actually, if we get a quick match in. Because I wanted to talk about something, which is the content. A lot of people have been complaining about the amount of content in Splatoon, and I wanted to address that. I know that when it released, I'm not sure right now, but when it released, it had like 5 maps, I think, where they select 2 maps for ranked mode and 2 maps for turf war, which is what we've been doing. And I understand the frustration that a lot of people are like, oh my god, there's not that much content. There's only 3 types of weapons, 5 maps, but, you know, besides the 3 types of weapons, there's also... Oh crap! I went with the sniper rifle again. But besides having the 3 types of weapons, like there's countless combinations between the weapons, their specials, their grenade types, all of that. There's a ton of combinations with that. So it's not just about the number of types of weapons that you have. It's about the number of combinations that you can form and the type of playstyles that they can provide. But in regards to the maps, I have to say I understand what Nintendo is doing. I can't say whether or not I agree with it because I don't know if it's going to work out. But the idea is I believe there's a lot more content already made for this game, and they're not going to sell it as DLC. They're going to, at least I don't think they are, because if they are, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, I really wanted to get that guy. That's fine. We'll just cover his entire area with ink. If they are, I don't think it's going to make a lot of sense because they said that they're going to launch a lot of free DLC. And I think that is the point. They want to keep people coming back for more because this game, like I said, I feel the bread and butter of Splatoon is its multiplayer mechanics. So it's going to be all about the multiplayer, all about people doing ranked, all about people playing turf wars and that stuff because I don't think the single player is going to last people all that much. And sure, the single player is fun. It's it's a nice platforming experience and all that, but it is not where this game shines the most. I mean, when it shines the most is where the game shines the most is what we're doing right now, which is just these matches, in my opinion, these basic matches. I'm just come on. Oh, damn it, I missed. What the hell? Oh my god, he's lagging so hard. Stop it! Stop covering my side of the map with ink. Just standing on the enemy ink will make you take damage, by the way, so pay attention to that. Also, we have the killer whale up. Would be cool to set it up in a place where it would deal a good amount of damage. But yeah, like I said, the content strategy, I feel, is they just want to keep people playing the game. Oh, still splattered her, though. This one splattered me with the ink zook. I splattered the other one with my rifle. I think I'm kind of getting the hang of this weapon a little bit more. It doesn't have like ridiculous range still. It's got the most range of any weapon, but I don't think it's that abusive because you really have to line up the shots. What are you doing? Stop it! Damn it! They're covering the whole map. Stop it! Not enough. Oh, Inkzuka. I saw her loading up the Inkzuka. I love how her name is Calm. She's like, keep calm and take this rocket in the face. This ink rocket. Also, there's this special that we didn't get to see here that I really like whenever someone uses it. I don't have access to it yet, but that special is the Ink Strike, which is like an ion cannon blast, but out of ink. It's a lot of fun. Pretty sure my team won this one because we have the biggest map control in here. Pretty sure of that, but again, who knows? Yep, 52 to 39.2%. But yeah, as I was saying, that's Splatoon. Yes, it doesn't have a tremendous amount of content, but like I said, I feel that is to keep people coming back, to keep the community alive doing these multiplayer matches, as well as they will be doing special events and stuff. I think that is their thing. It almost feels like Splatoon is a free-to-play game without microtransactions, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, some people might think that's a terrible thing. I don't think so. I mean, it all depends on how often they release the content from this point onward. But anyway, this has been Rurikhan as per usual. Leave me your comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.